Good morning.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Reality Hour. I'm Grace, and this is going to be a quick episode, but we're happy because the auditions are over.
Yay! We're
Woo!
done.
And Eric and Adam are here. How are we today, gentlemen?
Still waiting for spring. It's taking its time.
I am very excited for spring as well. And I am actually now somewhat excited about the season of Idol because at least I have one person to root for.
Really?
So we will get. Yes, I do actually. We will get into that. Let's go into our deep dive.
Okay.
So first up is someone Grace kind of sort of knows ish. So Grace,
Yes.
why don't you introduce him?
Okay, Ricky Moyer. He is an alum of the same high school that myself and Katie Turner are alumni of. I think he graduated the year after Katie. His family lives like right down the corner from me, so I'm already hoping that he makes the top 3, which he won't. But he sang "It Must Have Been Love" at the piano. It was really nice. I really liked it. I mean, I'm kind of biased, but from the two that are not biased, talk about Ricky.
I agree. I think he's got a really nice voice. I don't think it was mind-blowingly good,
Mm-mm.
but it's clear that he does have talent. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know how well he would fare though in the competition. I think
That's
he's
my
good, but yeah, he's solid.
Yes, and he's going through, and I'm very happy. Next up was Liliana. I did not write down her last name or even finish my notes on her, but she is a blonde teenage girl who writes songs about stupid boys. And the fact that they're playing Taylor Swift songs in the background, I mean, I guess it worked for her.
hit the nail on the head. Anyway, no
Um,
no subtlety allowed. It's American Idol. I will say her voice isn't very strong. I didn't love the song. I didn't feel like it really went anywhere. So there's that.
Again, I don't really love original songs for auditions. I don't.
Oh.
Am I the only one?
Yes, you are the only one.
I disagree. I think they're. This is one of the ones where I'm like, I
Adam,
would rather
You
something.
really want to be on the same page as Howie Mandel was with Beach Avenue? Do you really
Beach
want to?
Avenue is an exception to a long line of very other.
Oh my God! This episode's title is now Adam agrees with Howie. And therefore,
okay, now from the people that have some sense, the song didn't jump out at me either. The judges didn't seem that into it. The Adele song I did not think was better, and they wanted to prove that she can belt. Taylor Swift can't belt either. Although it doesn't matter, but
it does not matter. Taylor Swift does not need our approval. I'll put it that way. She does not need anybody's approval. Anyway, let's move on to Camilla. Gladys, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. I know how to pronounce her dad's name, Juan Pablo, because everyone hated him on The Bachelor, and that's all I know about it.
I've never watched
hey,
The Bachelor.
we don't talk
Why?
about The Bachelor.
We don't
Okay.
talk about The Bachelor, but I just know I only know his name because literally everyone hated him to the point where like he was a punchline on a Seth Meyers monologue joke, a taping that I saw years and years ago. Anyway,
What
Camilla
did
was
he do that everyone hated him?
what?
Okay, look at this. The Bachelor is to Reality Hour as Bruno is to the Family Madrigal.
Okay.
We don't discuss it.
Camilla was okay. Some of the bigger notes were strange. I have nothing else to say. I don't care.
was wondering, and Adam was wondering the same thing. They had her age listed as 14, so did they drop the age limit, or is she just barely?
It's been 14 for years.
Huh?
No, it
It's been
hasn't.
14 for years.
No,
thought it
that
was
was on the X
15.
Factor and The Voice.
No, it was on Idol.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
okay.
the X Factor was freaking 12.
Well,
I mean,
that's
she
even
looks
worse.
10 years older than she is, but like the fact that she barely made it through and she's 14 was kind of cruel. Like, you know, she's not going to survive Hollywood. Don't get these people's hopes up.
I mean, I'm hoping she didn't have her hopes too high up, but we'll find out. Anyway,
I mean, I don't want to say she wouldn't have made it in front of the judges if not for her dad, but she wouldn't have made it in front of the judges if not for her dad.
Yes, correct. Jana Brown. Returning
Oh, we're gonna skip Garrison.
Was Garrison montaged?
No, he sang Superstition, and Luke and Katie thought he was Lionel's son. Okay, but like Nicole Richie isn't even Lionel's child, so let's drop that. But then when he said, "Do you know Superstition?" Garrison, have you watched this show? Because that song is done at least once a season. Returning from last season, Miss Congeniality, who chopped off all her hair, and
Our one returning.
Adam's favorite.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep that going. I think this is my favorite singer of the season so far.
Really?
Yeah. On pure vocal talent, this is the best. She's the best so far.
I
loved her audition.
She is really good. I did take 3 points off for the song choice of The Climb.
Okay.
I think she crushed it. This was amazing, in my opinion.
That song's already dead.
So let me say, first of all, I guess they still weren't done exploiting Aiden, reminding everyone of that again this year during her introduction. I am sick of the song The Climb, and Jaina did a few too many.
Come on, Eric. There's always going to be another mountain.
Shut up. She did a few too many runs for my liking, but she has a hell of a voice. And altogether, if she can rein it in a bit, she is in my top 3 this season easily. She's one of my favorites as well. She's not my actual favorite, but she's one of them. Kate Gardner, on board.
Yes. I mean, the original song, her voice was nice, but again, I didn't really like the song. She still made it through. I don't think she's long for the competition. Her son was adorable. And that's about it.
Any thoughts, Adam?
Solid singer. I don't think she's going to fare well, though, in the competition.
JC Matthews, the Matthews sisters.
Did any of you watch
that other show down the street with their mom?
I don't know what you're talking about, Grace. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever show.
So they brought their mom in.
Were they on The Bachelor too?
No, the other singing show down the street. But they auditioned as a trio. They were called Worth the Wait, and they got a quick 4-chair turn. They were on Blake's team, obviously. They got cut in the first live show, but mom's too old to audition, and the daughters are finally old enough to audition. So here they are. JC is the younger sister. Mia was the older one. I thought Mia was better, and Luke and Katie both agreed with me, but Lionel gave her a no. Luke gave the younger sister a no. I knew the second that Mia started singing how this was going to go. But I was wrong, because they both survived the auditions, but I don't think either of them are going to survive Hollywood.
We'll
the girl who went second was way better.
The older sister, yeah.
I honestly thought they were both just okay. Mia was slightly better if I'm splitting hairs, but neither of them were good enough.
Mia was the lead singer of the trio, but I think they worked on the other show because they were a trio. When you don't have that novelty and you're just a soloist, it doesn't work.
Seems like it. Anyway, Jordan Anthony,
who I am familiar with, sort of. He was a finalist on the Australian version of The Voice when he was 14. He was on Delta's team. He came in 4th. And then the same year, he went on to represent Australia in Junior Eurovision, and he came in 8th there, which is, top 10 is pretty good. He sang Forget Me by Lewis Capaldi, one of at least my favorite singers, I think Adam's too. He sounded kind of like Lewis Capaldi, but I still really liked him.
I thought he was good. I guess. Given how far he made it on The Voice Australia, I was actually a bit disappointed that he's not better, to be honest.
People are impressed when you're 14 and you're that good. Just ask Carly Rose and Blurg.
That is still one of my favorite moments on the history of Anyway.
Adam, talk about Jordan.
Probably another favorite singer of mine in the season.
Well,
I thought this guy was really good. I think you're both selling him short a little bit here.
I know really you also really like Lewis Capaldi. I do too.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Jordan. Incredibly talented singer, great piano player. He is a contestant that I feel thrives will thrive in Hollywood Week when it's the small, intimate, I worry, and if he makes it to the live shows, like what was so good about this audition was it was just the piano. I feel like in those bigger contexts, in the bigger stage, there's going to be other things. That's where a voice like his gets swallowed up. His works best when it is the simplest, like played
I
straight.
agree with you, and I mean, I'm glad Delta was his coach because she's a piano player too. So she was definitely the right coach for him, but like I mean, The Voice Australia doesn't have rules. Anyone who watches it knows that. But I mean, he did really well there, and this is a similar process, not really. So hopefully it'll be good for him.
We'll find
But
out.
yeah, I'm really rooting for this guy. Him and Jaina are probably two of my favorites of the season.
Right.
If I was to make a 5, they would be on that too. They would
All
be
right.
2 of them.
Next up was a pretty blonde girl whose name I didn't write, but she sang a Meghan Trainor song, so I didn't really care.
500 points off for picking a Meghan Trainor song.
You don't need talent to sing a Meghan Trainor song.
Actually,
Just ask Meghan Trainor.
The messed up thing is, I really like her voice, and she's got great presence, but the song choice ruined it for me. So
let's keep it going. Brittany Teague, Piece by Piece.
This song is a lie.
Now it is.
I mean, I don't care if Kelly rewrote it, but this song is a lie.
as it stands recorded, yes, it is now. Bethany was okay.
I mean, she kind of had a bit of a sad story. Her mom died giving birth to her sister. She never met her dad. She was adopted by her grandma. She did sing the song well enough to go through, but I kind of fear with her that she's just one bad song choice away from being a complete mess.
What did you think, Adam?
There were some really good singers in this season. This episode, I'm sorry. Brittany's another one of the standouts, in my opinion. Good.
Is Brittany or Bethany?
Bethany, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been a long day, guys.
Hashtag Adam is tired.
Hashtag Adam just got off an 1.5-hour subway ride. So, yeah, she's good. She's solid. We'll see.
All right. Isaiah Case.
Chase Beckham 4.0.
Because we need another one. I was not crazy about him, but what ifs?
Yep. And finally, Julia Gagnon, I think is how you pronounce her last name.
Let's see. There's time for one more audition, and there's still a platinum ticket.
Can you imagine if there wasn't? If they just ended, they decided, it wasn't that great of a season. We're only giving out 2.
I will say,
give it to a guy because, like, I think we have 3 platinum tickets, and they're all girls.
You know why? You know damn well why. They want a girl to win.
It's not happening.
I know it's not going to happen, but if it does happen, I think the girl's going to be Julia. I fucking
it's going to be Abby.
What?
It's going to be Abby.
Okay, while you two argue, I really liked her. This was probably the best version of an Aretha Franklin song I've heard on these shows in quite a while. Judges loved her. They gave her the platinum ticket right then and there. They didn't even wait.
I will say, from my perspective, she deserved a platinum ticket 100%. The best vocalist of the season, and I want her to win. She won't, but I want her to. And here's what I'm actually saying. I actually thought her voice might actually be better than Scarlett's. So,
can you imagine? Cut to 3 weeks from now. It's Scarlett and Julia sitting down next to each other.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Head just explodes.
It's 100% going to be.
Anyway, but like I know Adam, you kind of brought this up in our private chat because so they mentioned she was born in Guatemala, but she came to America through adoption. But they had like the biological family and the adoptive family, but they kept saying current family. I'm like, Idol, that is not correct.
Honestly, I didn't give a shit about the story. Well, I didn't watch it, so I didn't care. All I care about 100% is that she's got a really good voice. Yeah. So I'm very excited about her. We'll see what she does.
I'm not as sold as you guys, if I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I thought I've heard singers like her before. I don't know. We'll see.
And you haven't heard singers like Jaina or Jordan before? I've heard so many singers like them.
They've
I don't
also
know.
both been on other shows.
Jaina also gets the edge because she's a returning contestant, and those always get the edge in my book.
Whatever. I think she was stellar. So I really enjoyed it. Anywho, that wraps up all of our auditions for the season.
Woohoo. They're over. Next week, 2
we are
episodes.
done.
There's a Sunday and a Monday night.
Let's do spoiler corner. We have spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chase Beckham 4.0 won't get the chance to beat Chase Beckham 4.0 is my big takeaway. He's cut before the live shows.
Someone else will
Isn't
take
it-
that spot.
Isn't it more like David Cook 12.0?
No. No, I mean that's just broadening out to be all white guys with guitars. I'm being specific for white guys with guitars with this exact specific voice.
All right, so who did make it?
So the ones that made it, Julia obviously made it. Mia Matthews made it, which was a little bit surprising to me,
They need a country girl.
I guess. Jaina made it. Jaina Brown made it.
Give me Jordan.
And Jordan Anthony made it.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Play.
Ricky was cut. Liliana was cut.
Robbed of another hometown visit.
Camilla was cut. Kate was cut. Jay-Z was obviously cut because Mia made it, and so they can only put one of them through. And yep, that's it. So from this episode, 4 contestants made it through.
Okay. And next week we go to Hollywood. Bleh.
Ooh.
But hey, at least we're out of Hollywood also next week. It's only 1 week this year.
And we also have 2 episodes. So I guess this week is going to be the genres challenge and duets, and the next week will be the Green Mile over 2
no
nights.
duets.
So it's
They're going
one
by group?
episode for the entire thing?
It's solos and then Green Mile
In one episode?
in 2 episodes.
Dang.
Sunday, Monday?
Sunday, Monday. They cut the duets this year. Monday we have the final judgment and the top 24 revealed. April 7th and 8th is top 24. And then April 14th is top 20. And then we have April 21st, 28th, May 5th, May 12th, and May 19th for live shows.
Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
No, could be worse.
Oh, well.
It could be worse.
Can always be worse.
Yep. And on that note, we'll see you all next week, a little bit later next week, because we have
Happy Easter to those who celebrate.
Happy Easter to Grace and both who celebrate.
Happy Easter, Grace.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.